My top 10 for Division I women's soccer goes as follows: UCLA at 1, Virginia at 2, which finally it goes to show fruition in terms of the new poll, which I'll go over in a second. North Carolina 3, Duke 4, Rutgers 5, South Carolina number 6, Florida State 7, Alabama is at 8, Northwestern at 9, and St. Louis at 10. Some interesting matchups, which are some of them, not all of them, potentially. Just number 17 Penn State versus number 4 Rutgers, number 18 Notre Dame versus number 2 Virginia, number 7 Florida State versus number 14 Clemson, number 8 South Carolina versus number 20 Arkansas, number 22 NC State versus number 5 Duke, number 12 TCU versus number 25 Texas. And yes, it's the conference games here now, as you could tell. But in terms of the poll, UCLA 1, Virginia 2, North Carolina 3, Rutgers 4, Duke 5, Alabama 6, Florida State 7, South Carolina 8, Northwestern 9, St. Louis 10, Pepperdine 11, TCU 12, Ole Miss 13, Clemson 14, Washington 15, Harvard 16, Penn State 17, Notre Dame 18, Stanford 19, Arkansas 20, SMU 21, NC State 22, Georgetown 23, Portland 24, and Texas number 25. But Wisconsin is receiving 14 votes. Tennessee with 14 votes. BYU with 11 votes. East Carolina with 7 votes. Ohio State with 7 votes. Washington State with 5 votes. San Francisco with 3 votes. Oklahoma State with 3 votes. And LSU with 2 votes. So, as you can tell, it's pretty good. And I'm going to go over like the RPI, which obviously the top 10 for the RPI is UCLA 1, North Carolina 2, Rutgers 3, Notre Dame number 4, Virginia 5, South Carolina 6, Alabama 7, Duke 8, Clemson 9, Ohio State number 10. That's games up to like September 18th, by the way. But I would say if you're like in the 40 to 65 range, you're kind of in the bubble. Number 40 would be Purdue, despite a losing record. South Alabama 41, Oklahoma State 42, SMU's at 43, Washington 44, Auburn at 45, VCU, Stanford, South Dakota State, UCF, Kentucky, Virginia Tech, Creighton, Louisville, San Francisco, Utah, California, LaSalle, James Madison, Grand Canyon, Nebraska, Oregon, Yukon, Arizona, Kansas, Dayton. And actually, Texas right now has an RPI of number 69. So, that's like, wow. Yeah, they're a top 25 team, but the RPI is that low? But it's going to increase, I would think, because the schedule is going to get tougher, potentially, and we'll have to wait and see, because from here to the NCAA tournament is a little ways away, and chaos could happen. And remember, conference championships, tournament championships can be unpredictable at times. So you could have a losing record team or a team that's not listed in the bubble, or like as in like behind the bubble area, what I consider the bubble, backwards, as in like you're really really bad. Like, I'm going to just take an example here. Just say Southern Miss from the Sun Belt. They're 1-4-1, and if they win their conference tournament, they're in. So for all those teams that are on a bubble, you got to win your games they're supposed to win and win your quality games as well. So you got to take care of business against teams that you need to beat, because if you don't, it's going to hurt your RPI a lot. So anyways, I just want to go over that as well, because it's kind of important, because like I said, the NCAA tournament is going to come around, not really around the corner here, but a little over a month until conference tournaments really begin. I'm going to check the exact dates for it. Yeah, like some conference championships begin like October 23rd, even, or 30th. The first round in NCAA tournament is November 11th and through 13th. Then second round and third round like November 18th, November 20th through November 20th. NCAA quarterfinals November 25th to November 27th, which all those are campus sites. Keep that in mind. But if you're like in the second and third round, it's obviously a highest seed situation. Of course, the Final Four and national title game is in Cary, North Carolina this year. So, yeah, that's just explaining when all this, like, this RPI really goes into play because, you know, it's coming around the corner. It's literally within 5 weeks, 6 weeks away. It's that short of a season with a lot of games here. And there's conference games, and some teams don't even have a conference tournament. Or while some others do. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later. It's going to be 400 subscribers more by the end of this year.